So I really am looking forward to join the summit this year in Amsterdam because I believe time is about action. The clock is ticking and we have no much time. So we need our movement of Be for Good leaders to become mainstream.
It's really good to look at the landscape that we find ourselves in at the moment, especially with the Be for Good leaders taking place, which is really looking at that role of business and society. And if we think about it, the question isn't new. I mean, there have been debates about the private sector's responsibility for its impacts for generations. But what is new is this emerging global consensus that companies can be the engine of business as a force for good.
I personally don't believe there is another gathering that exists today that brings together purpose-driven business leaders and leaders in other sectors to discuss a new way of working and a better world.
It's so important to have this physically, like meet people and connect with people that have the same objective that you have. Even like each one have their market, their work very specifically, but also if you can connect, it's very powerful to continue to go to this objective, like to be a better professionals, better business. So I think this is very important. This is one of my expectations and the importance to have this type of event.
So what I personally do, and this is with the help of my incredible assistant, is scan the participant list, try to see who's going to be showing up, reach out through the app, and set up very quick 5-10 minute coffee chats. And it takes time and it does take energy as well, but for me that is probably the most valuable part of getting all these incredible change makers in the room.
Rome impacted me so much. Why? Because it brought me so much hope. Because make no mistake, to make this paradigm shift is not easy. But in Rome, I felt inspired and embraced by this movement of leaders who are showing that it is possible. So I believe really that we can make it happen together.
What's great about the Be for Good leaders is that it's a very action-driven summit. So let's say, less chat and more action. And this is what this whole group is looking for, to feel part of a greater force. And in order to be part of a greater force, you need all the pieces of the ecosystems there working together.
The summit in Rome had a profound benefit of cementing the partnership between the members of the board of the B Corp Beauty Coalition. Not only did we have ample time to work together, to socialize together, but also we were benefited tremendously from being inspired by the agenda of the days and the contributors on the stage.
We have this power came from the other people that have sometimes the same challenge or even like different challenges.
It gives us the chance to learn from each other and actually share with each other what are our challenges as we're working to build regenerative businesses and work toward this inclusive economy that we all want. But more importantly, we can also share what are these kind of tricks of the trade in tackling these issues.
Because all of these organizations have capabilities they can contribute, all the way from the largest multinationals to the small and growing businesses and the startup social enterprises.
I want to say to the leaders that are considering it that please don't just consider it, join us. Why? Because I believe that no one can do it alone, actually. We need one another. We need to have the courage to do what's right. We need to have the courage to lead with empathy, and we need one another. And I want to be part of this movement. Who can, in 10 years from now, look into the kids' eyes and say that they have done everything they can when it really matters? So please join us.